Yo, yo, yo. Boom. More gloves. Look at that. Gloves, gloves, gloves. Fuckers. Motherfuckers. What's up? What the deals? What the deals? Who we got up in this bitch? All right. Furman Garrick. Madrimov is going to give Ortiz a lesson in humility. Okay. Okay. Marco, hello. Well, I did hit the like button. Appreciate you, Mr. Big Play. What up, Isaiah? Chelsea and Texas coming in strong. So this video I put out with Iran Barkley got mad views. I just realized Shaq fucking reposted it for me. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. Didn't even know. Hold on, I'm texting Shaq back. All right. Anyway, my man Shaq. The big diesel. All right. So I have to be at a fucking kids party on Saturday. But I'm going to be watching the fight with former world super welterweight champion, who's a good friend of mine. Our kids are actually best friends, Mr. Yuri Foreman. You guys familiar with him? Yuri Foreman. Anybody know who he is? If you don't, look him up. He fought Cotto, if you remember, on HBO years ago, and his knee gave out in the middle of the fight. He was doing well against Cotto too. Then they had to stop the fight because his knee was just fucked. Do you feel me? Y'all mother lovers feel me? Well, the alert went out. I know that. Answer my second comment. Okay, let's see. Loser late to his own show. That's rude. Who was you talking about when you was talking about a show? What you mean? What you mean? Who was I talking about? Kalia, what's up? Dwayne, what up? What the deal? You know what? I want to put this more so people can see this shit. That's a little better, right? Or no, maybe not. Man, fuck it. Okay. Let's get this shit popping. I got Ortiz winning, but it's not going to be an easy fight. I think this will be Ortiz's toughest fight. I mean, yeah. He's never fought anybody at the caliber of Madrimov, right? It's kind of a no-brainer. You feel me? Did my 10 rounds today. Took off yesterday. Did it today. I'm working on a Mike Tyson breakdown, which is going to be a full-length video. Doing more full-length videos. Hey, if you guys have any sparring footage of your favorite fighters that you'd like me to break down, please send it, because those for me do really well, and I like doing them. Because I often can't, like, I broke down this whole shit of Tank versus Frank Martin, and literally as I'm uploading it, it gets blocked because they copyright. They sense whoever the fuck put it on, Top Rank or whoever it was, blocked it. So I spent all that work and time, and I wouldn't even be able to upload. If you can knock out Madrimov's gonna be a word. Tyson Fury versus Lennox. Oh, that's where we're going? Lennox. Knockout. What the fuck? Pretty little Kalia world. Where you been, mama? Yo, Rob. Keep the shit in your pants. Okay? This is not okay, Cupid. Roy Jones versus Thomas Hearns. Come on, Dwayne. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. I asked you how the show pitch was going, remember? You asked me that? We talked about that earlier today. So all that happened so far was I spoke with my boy. We had a long conversation. We talked about the angles we're going to do. He said he seems to think it's gonna be picked up one way or the other, but it might have to be ESPN radio. Man, as long as I'm getting a steady check and a full-time, like it's a gig, I don't give a fuck what it's on. I don't care if I'm in the subway sitting there doing it. I'll do it. So we're gonna pitch it. We're gonna see, and we're gonna do the kind of the segments I talked about. We're gonna do opening of current news, current boxing news. Have some guests on, current guests. Then we're gonna show one of my videos, and talk about the legendary fight in my video, and maybe have a celebrity guest on to talk about that. Do you see the Stuttering John versus Crazy Cabby fight? Stuttering John, the dude from Howard Stern? Like recently or back in the day? This is a Christian stream. No hanky panky in the chat. Shout out to Pretty Boy. How'd you get the font to be like that? No more soursop, man. She stopped making it. Oh, you're about what? Your boy. Huh? I know Roy Jones would win, but you can't say the fight wouldn't be entertaining. Yeah, anything with Tommy Hearns and Roy's is entertaining. Will it be in a studio or over Zoom? Nah, it'll be studio or radio, which will be still in the studio, but we might, to save money, because dudes don't want to spend money, might have Zoom. Now, he believes it's a shoe-in for me also because ESPN just cut all boxing. They don't do anything. They have this will be the one-stop shop for boxing. My show will be one-stop shop. We could do a weekly 1-hour joint. That shit would be dope. I'll make it dope. I'm telling you, there's no way. If I have to scream like in my videos the whole fucking show, I'll do it. I'm going to make it happen. Virgil KO'd common opponents with Bud and faster and more brutally. Okay. But that's a triangle theory, Robert. And we all know that the triangle theory does not hold water always. I got Hagler. That would have been tough for Hagler though, because Hopkins is like 6'1". You know what I'm saying? He's the OG weight bully. That motherfucker somehow, talk about discipline. He made 154. He somehow made 154. Marco, that would be dope. Show will be litty. Amen. That's what we're doing. Oh, and call-in. That's a big one. We got to have call-ins. We got to bring the people's voice to the show. People will get fucking amped, gassed with high octane at the mobile station if they know that they can go on ESPN and have people hear them talking on ESPN and maybe become regulars on ESPN. Come on. Unique angles. Hell yeah. No show's ever done call-ins like that. No show's ever done legendary matchups, fantasy shit. Hopkins, low-key, a poor man's Andre Ward. You're actually right. They're very similar. Yeah, they're very similar. Canelo Alvarez, Young versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Yeah, they were in the same weight class for a hot second at 47. Chavez beats a young Canelo. Call-in segments. If you want, you could have us call in on some rah-rah-ish to make the first episode go by. Nah. I don't think a network's going to want no, dramatic fucking Jerry Springer type shit. People arguing. I don't think they're going to want that. I don't think. Although they do have Stephen A. Smith yelling at everybody's face. So, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You don't think so either? Yeah. I don't think so either. I really think Floyd Jr. was just dehydrated. His father just texted me back. I just asked him if we could talk. He says, nah, we'll talk when we get back to the States. So he can't talk now. So I'm trying to get his pops to, talk to me. There's already a million sports talk shows like that. Like what? There's nothing with boxing, Mo. There's nothing with boxing. There's no boxing show. I don't think ESPN's ever had a pure boxing show. I think because they've never engaged it, and now with Zoom and with call-ins and shit, man. Hopkins had way better wins on his record. Tarver, De La Hoya, Jones. Come on, you're gonna put Jones as a win? What happened when they fought in their primes? Hopkins got washed. Washed like he went through a dry cleaner. No, I don't know if I am or not. We're trying. Alvarez. Ratchet shit is not good business. Yeah, I know. Sorry, there's already a million sports shows like that with the Jerry. Oh, right. I think his pops is just quiet till they leave Saudi. They don't want to talk ish about. Yeah, good point. Haha, I know Marco. It's just the resume. Pro Box TV card. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna finish my video I'm doing. I'm gonna cold chill out. Cold chilly willy. Have my little snack. Every night I have a little snack. Then I have a little sweet snack. I have a salty snack like popcorn. Then I have a sweet snack. Lately, it's been brownies. Sugar-free brownies. Fucks with sugar-free. Nando, what up, son? Hey, Marco, are you watching Pro Box? I'm not. I almost never watch Pro Box. I know you're on Nessa's show all the time, so that's the shit that I watch highlights on. Not major fights. A Pro Box card, that'll be highlights. Which Tyson we talking about? Which Ali we talking about? It's been garbage. There you go. Also, I heard a guy replacing Floyd had a full-time job but still managed to be. Yeah, man, he's an electrician. That's what they say in England. In Great Britain. He's an electrician in Great Britain. Prime versus prime. Dwayne, that's a question for the ages. 1988 Mike versus 1966 or 1968. 20 years earlier. 1968 Ali versus 1988 Tyson. It can go either way. Based on the trouble Ali had with Frazier the first time, I might have to go with Tyson. But then what about the ass whooping that Frazier got after that? Pacquiao Chavez. I think Pacquiao will light him up. Like Oscar De La Hoya lit him up. Now, granted, he was older when De La Hoya beat him, but he had a problem with, that's how Meldrick lit him up. Meldrick just had no power, so Chavez kept coming. Pacquiao was power. Lump his shit up like instant oatmeal. Ali after the layoff was the shell of Ali before the layoff. Yeah, but Mo, he was 29 after the layoff. That is prime in any sport in any era, 29. I have to go Pacquiao. Yeah, man, Pacquiao would do his thing. Pacquiao's strengths are Julio Cesar Chavez's weaknesses. Right? The movement, the speed, the angles, foot speed, hand speed, movement, angles. That's Chavez's weaknesses. Prime versus prime with Marco, and insert your friend's name here. That should be the show's name and concept. What friend? Oh, no. You guys are misunderstanding. He's not doing the show with me. You guys are misunderstanding the whole shit. My friend is going to be an executive producer. He actually, for many years, was one of the senior staff writers and producers for WWE. He was a senior staff writer and producer at WWE. He is not on. This is my show, only me. You guys got it twisted like a Twizzler. You guys got it twisted like a Central Park pretzel. Just me. Prime for prime with Marco. He just thought KO boxing he liked, but I don't think the name really matters. Marco, I'm praying Arthur wins this fight. How much money are you putting on him, young buck? Do you agree with Max Kellerman saying Pacquiao's career was more impressive, pound for pound, than greater? No, of course not. No. But Max Kellerman, his criteria is obviously weight classes, dominating in weight classes, and the amount of belts he wins. Like, that's his criteria. It has to be. So if you look at it that way, yeah, Pacquiao's better, but I don't look at it that way. All right, Marco, make it an all-studio show and probably build. No, of course, but if it's radio, it's radio. Radio will be easier to get a green light on. I would use the name Punch Selection. Now, I think just KO Boxing. Keep that shit. Or Mark KO Boxing. I don't know. 250 some light, Marco. How the fuck you getting money at 15? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? What are you doing in Jersey? You moving bricks? You little fucking degenerate drug dealer? You better not be. Kellerman is hands down the worst commentator HBO ever produced. I wouldn't go that far. He was good. Larry Merchant was the fucking worst. But Marco Pacquiao just won off Floyd with 22 world champ. Just won off from Floyd. So? Floyd never lost. Floyd only had one fight that he arguably lost in his whole career. And he only had 3 fights that were even competitive in his whole career. Enough, and the greatest, and arguably the greatest defender who ever lived. And made the most money who ever lived. The most popular. One of the most popular. You're going to Pacquiao, who got knocked out twice before he was even in the spotlight? Come on. But dominance is a key ingredient to my criteria. Obviously not you guys. You already know what I'm doing. Got to pay for the gym membership somehow. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You moving bricks? You are not moving bricks. You're Bengali, right? Your fucking parents find out, they will literally choke you the fuck out. I don't believe that shit. You probably got your props probably got the fear of God in you. I don't believe you doing that shit. What's your personal criteria for determining the greatest fighters and comparing the greatest? I've gone over this before, but I guess you're somewhat new to my room. Dominance, accomplishment, skill level. And I only look at their prime. When it's pound for pound talks, I only look at their prime. I don't do whole career. Dominance, accomplishment, skill level. In their prime. That's my criteria. That criteria, nobody beats Roy Jones. Nobody. Sugar Ray Robinson, second. Joe Louis, third. Kellerman has zero insight into boxing. He knows boxing. Come on. He used to have here in New York City, he used to have a public access channel. I don't know if you guys know what that is. If you guys are older, you might. It's basically when cable would let anybody, it's a channel that the cable companies would rent out, and people could just put whatever they want on it, like local. And it was local. It was New York City local, that one. So only people in New York City would see it. It was one channel, local, whatever city you're in, and it lets average Joes just put up content. Usually it's dudes like playing the guitar, or some people at boxing shows or dating shows. So it's usually real crap. Like, it's just really like and they would have studios for it, and it's free for the community, actually, in New York. Anyway, Kellerman had a boxing, Max on Boxing. He had that in New York City, and I used to call in. We're talking the mid to late 90s. So he knows his shit. He might have been on the Capri Suns. Putting on 50 pounds on a 5'5" frame, it's a lot. The moon is hot wiring cars. Oh, yeah, right. New Jersey Drive. Selling weed. Your father will beat your fucking ass. Now, Mamoon, I could blackmail you. You ever fuck with me? I'll be like, I'm calling him. Him and your mom would tag team in beating your ass. Go. Jump off the top of the turnbuckle. They would just they were both. Nah. What's up, Michael? Even Floyd's own daddy said he lost. Floyd's own daddy was arguing with Floyd at the time. And he was a dysfunctional fuck who beat his son, beat his family. Like, come on. Carmel versus Abdullah Mason. Who you got? Abdullah. Too tall, too powerful. Bam. I don't like this font, man. I can't read it. Damn, no public access channels still exist. Oh, you know about it. Can you do normal font, Rob? It's legit. I can't fucking read it. It's like making me struggle. It looks like I'm reading Old English, like Chaucer literature, Milton. I don't know if it still exists. Cable's dying. It's dying. You know, everything's switching over. When it comes to the fighter's prime, what's the minimum amount of years you would base it on? That's a great question because Tyson's prime was only 4 years, and so he immediately is disqualified. I feel like you got to be at least 7 years. I feel like at least 7. You got to be active at least 7. And like, at least. You know what I mean? No, Oscar didn't beat Floyd. It was close. He only won by like a round or two, but nah, Floyd beat him. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Oscar. Dope fight. I got Sugar the Ray. If Sugar Shane beat Oscar, Sugar Ray Leonard is just Sugar. That's just like Sugar Shane Mosley's daddy on steroids. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, and they have similar styles. Sugar Ray Leonard was just better at it. No disrespect, Shane, you're my man, but and that he beat a prime Oscar twice. Didn't Floyd's dad train Oscar, but sat out in the Oscar? Yes. Why do people hate Tank? I don't hate Tank. I love Tank. Love watching him fight. He's not very nice. He's literally left comments on my IG calling me a rat-looking motherfucker. Which reminds me, I saw Spider Rico today say I look like a weasel to me. Not to me, but in the chat. I don't know why he's fucking turning into an asshole to me. I never did not know him. It's cool, though. Life, cause Tank won't step up. Hold up. Tank dissed you? Yeah. He left a comment in one of my videos about him. This is like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And he said, "Shut the fuck up, you rat-looking motherfucker." And he put SFTU, like he abbreviated it, and he didn't curse, but he abbreviated all of it. Shut the fuck up, you rat-looking motherfucker. It was a video where he was doing the hand pads with, like, there was a chubby coach. Do you remember that? And I'm complimenting him. And he was so rude that Instagram literally flagged it and hid it and had it under hate speech. And then I was about to unflag it just so, because yeah, Tank's commenting. It's, you know, all press is good press. It's negative, but fuck it. And Tia, my wife, was like, no, don't do that. I'm like, why? She goes, Tank fans are fanatic nut jobs. You do that, they'll all hate you instantly. The ones who never even heard you now will hate you. Don't do it. So I left it hidden. So I took a screenshot of it, but yeah, I never showed it. And it turns out I asked around, and the people who knew him were like, oh, he didn't. I released a video of him sparring with Elijah Pierce, I believe, and him sparring with Kevin Johnson, where they were touching him up. And that's why he didn't like me, because I released that video. But the funny thing was, in those videos, if you watch them, I clearly say this is a 30-second clip where it's showing Tank get touched up, but we all know sparring is 7 to 10 rounds. So do you guys really believe that Tank lost his sparring, or do you believe this dude was just remixing his greatest hits and Tank probably sunned him? What do you guys think? That's my angle. It's not like I'm like, Tank got fucked up, he's whack, he's exposed. No, I was like, you guys know how I am. And he still hated me because of it. He might have even deleted the comment, because I haven't looked at that post in a long time. All respects to Shane Mosley, but I don't think he deserves the name Sugar. Nah, Shane Mosley was dope. Yeah, I mean, I liked him, but I'm starting not to now, because he's continuing to say rude shit to me. So Floyd was not very exciting to watch. Man, he was. Pretty boy Floyd was one of the most exciting fighters to ever step in the ring. Money Mayweather, different story. Rat looking, yeah. He went like this. He said, shut up. Wait, what did he say? He went like this. I'll write it right now. Like that. Look at that. It didn't let me send it. It just said, it's rejecting your comments. It's usually think it's spam. That's funny. It wouldn't even let me say what it said. But anyway. Josue, what up, blood? If you look like a rat, then what does he look like? Master Splinter looking as... This is why you guys... We're building, but I'd rather have small mighty than 1,000 or 500 jerk-offs in the chat. I would get paid a lot more. True. Tank look fast. You know what video I'm talking about, right? That was the first one. Yeah, and I was like giving them props. I was giving, matter of fact, I might even have a picture of it. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. I'm pretty sure I took a snapshot. I just gotta see if I can find it. Is that in my favorites? Did I favorite that? I don't think I did, but I might have. Hold on. When was that? When was that? I don't think I favorited it. That's the problem. So I don't know how I'm going to find it. Is this it? Oh, yeah, there it is. So there's the video, right? And look at Tank. That's what this fucking kid wrote me. You believe that? What a fucking clown. So I don't know if he doesn't like me or what. But that's what it is. I just showed you. You guys saw it? Did you guys see it? That's what Tank said to me. That video wasn't, yo, Rob, that video, I was complimenting him. I told you, I don't know if you heard me. I asked around and I talked to a couple of his boys and they asked him, I guess, and he said, nah, he didn't like the other videos. Are you talking about the other ones? Yeah, he didn't like the ones I put out of him getting touched up. Crazy, right? Wild. But what are you going to do? So I don't know if he doesn't like me still. If I get approved to March 1st, I'll see his ass in person at the press events. So we'll see what happens. Tank is too emotional for boxing. He needs to find his nuts already. Yeah. Hagler. You know what's great? Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard would be a dream matchup, and we had it in real life. How many times could we say that? That's one of the dream matchups. You know, when they happen to fight in the same era, same time. But at least Tank watch it. Right. He knows who I am. That's good. But he didn't block me. Like, I'm not blocked, so I guess he wasn't. He might have deleted the comment because I remember going back a few days later to look at it. I couldn't find it. And I didn't know if it was because it was hidden. Now I don't know how to view the hidden ones. But when I go to that video now, there's no hidden comments. I don't think. Let me see. I don't even know if I can find that video. It's so old. Like, oh wait, let me see when that's from. December 24th. So a little over a year ago. So let's see. Let's see if I can go all the way down to December 24th of my videos. It'll probably take me all day to do this, but I'm going to try. Let's see if I can still find that video. See, and I don't know when these are. That's the problem. I don't know when any of these videos are from. I got to go all the way back. Yeah, this will take me all fucking day. Find these shits. All day. This is before I was getting that. That's when I started picking up steam. But I wasn't getting like mad views. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about Instagram. You can't search shit. It's hard to search it. You know what I mean? What is this? Okay. Yeah, now we're starting to. Anyway, I'm not going to do that now. Masters also runners. Marco, is Cliff still alive? He's not from my... Rob, you know where I'm from, and I sure as fuck ain't from Connecticut. Don't insult me. Don't insult me, Rob. I don't give a like. I don't even know Cliff. Literally, I've talked to him twice on Nessa's show. I don't know. I don't know what he looks like. Nothing. Ali is too big for Joe Louis. Yes, horse racing or one top. What are you guys talking about? People got to remember Floyd picked Tank fights because he knew people would say, "Yeah, he was orchestrating, he was architecting Tank's career pretty well." What's good, Rob? Shout out. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Shut out. Who has a new opponent? We're aware of that. Mr. Julian. What, a new one? Not even like not the British guy, like another one? Crazy. Crazy. Cray cray. Man. Life is crazy. Getting older is crazy. Though you young guys in here, when you start hitting your 40s, that midlife crisis shit is real. You think of things that you never thought you would think about. You go through shit that you never thought, like wild. Roberto Duran versus Arguello. Arguello, I believe. I feel like if I think Duran could probably outsmart him. Marco, in your opinion, what do you think happened to Floyd this week? It seems like it had to do with trying to make weight, and he just, apparently there was a wellness check that which was I forget when it was, and he seemed like he tried to cut dramatic weight to hit that wellness check, and he just collapsed. That's what it seems like, but I don't know. He could also be sick. He could have got food poisoning. Could have got a stomach bug. Who the fuck knows? I hope we get Shakur versus Zepeda. Yeah, Zepeda's dope. Time Machine. What would you do differently? A lot. I hated my high school experience and I hated my college experience. I would have changed those. Then I would have made a few changes throughout my life now. But you know what? A lot's yet to come. Let's say when I get this ESPN job or another job in boxing or when this blows up, because I got some people interested in hooking me up with some real advertisers where I can make some real money with this stream and really grow it more. Let's say I didn't go through what I went through. I wouldn't be here. I might have never been doing this. So certain things is kind of hard to say you want to change, because everything's a chain reaction. It's like, whenever you watch time machine movies, they're like, you can't go talk to anybody because you could, fuck up the course of the future. And that's true. I thought he couldn't make weight. He's known for blowing weight. James Toney versus Eubank. Tony. Did you guys see the video I just dropped of Tony versus Barkley? Wild. Mark, if you had a time machine, I know you'd probably convert to Islam. That's a really weird, random thing to say, Rob. I'm not religious, so. Yes, the video was fire. Which video? What was I just talking about? Oh, the Tony. Yeah, that's Shaq reposted it. I was like, this shit is like, it was at like 30,000 views. Then I looked, it was like up to 130,000, like literally in an hour or two. And I went, and Shaq told me he reposted it. He put it on his story. Juan Wilmer Marquez versus Eric Morales. I don't know, but that fight would be certified USDA stamped 1 billion%. Boring. Do you think Shakur deserves the Tank fight? Hell yeah. He's the only one. He's the only one that's at the level of Tank. Tony versus Ben, the real fantasy matchup. That'd be dope. Tony versus G-Man would have been fucking fly like Delta. Tony versus G-Man would have been fly like Delta. Good job. Tony versus Barkley cracked up. Appreciate you. What part you like the most, Jose? I like hearing what grabs you guys. What part you like the most? He's a champion. He's less deserving. Miguel Cotto versus Cotto. Cotto destroys Hatton. Knocks him out. Brutalizes Hatton. That bum rushing, roughing up, brutal league shit that he's so good at won't work with everybody. Cotto would eat that shit up. Cotto would get low with his fucking guard and just start tearing his ass up. Baking soda. I use that one a lot. I also say beat him like sold him a pound of all-purpose flour. Salute Marquito in chat. I'm off to... Where you going, kid? You're up. What do? You're a real incognito dude. Never call in. What do? Oh, wait. Did you tell us you couldn't tell us? Was that you? You're a fucking correctional officer? Sergio Martinez versus Gennady Golovkin. That's a great one too, Dennis. Dwayne Dennis. You promise? Everybody, listen to this. Listen to this, everybody. You hear what Rob is saying, right? You hear what Rob is saying? All right, Rob, I want you to say it again and give us your word. Let's try it again. Say it again and give us your word. Queens get the money, I thought. Queens acting funny. Not Queens get the money today. Queens be acting funny. Thought Queens was jumping. Psst. Queens today be fronting. Damn, he said, get the fuck out of here. Who did? Nah, he's gone. He's going to act like he left. That's why he didn't answer it, but I think he just didn't want to commit, which is fine. I don't want to scare him off. Rob, I appreciate you coming in the way you do. Don't feel like pressured into, want to call in. I don't give a shit. Be cool if you did, but if you don't, it's okay. We'll take you how we get you. You're my man, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Shea Mosley, what's that from? You're my boy, Blue. Shea Mosley versus Felix Trinidad. That's a great one. I got Shane. I got the Sugar Man. Trinidad was too one-dimensional. Shane had a dope-ass chin. And Shane had no weak. The only weakness that Shane had was he would throw with his head up too high, and he would exchange sometimes when he shouldn't. But no real weaknesses. Old school, exactly, Rob. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
Let the dogs out!
Are you going to be on during the day tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, yeah. My kids are off of school, but I'm still trying to maintain a normal, normal week show schedule. You resemble Dude a little. I resemble Dude a little? Word?
You lousy corksuckers.
That's what I think about you. Frank the Tank, yeah. Salute, Angel. BR. Old school is correct, my brother. Who's that in that picture? Is that you or is that... No, that's not you. That's what's his face? Furious from Boys in the Hood. What the hell is his real name? Lawrence Fishburne. Sergey Kovalev versus Adonis. That was a fight that everybody wanted, and I believe Adonis was ducking it. I think Kovalev would have beat him. At the time. Funny enough. King of New York. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, baby. Frank White. Artur, you spelled it wrong. Oh, wait, no, you didn't. No, you didn't spell it wrong, excuse me. Don't shake hands. I'm now going for Bivol. What do you mean you don't shake hands? What you mean? Where'd you see that? Kovalev was a boogeyman for a little. Word life. Was he? Him and Triple G were like, that was when like the Russian invasion started. And Klitschko was heavyweight champion. That was the Russian invasion. You have the Russian, I mean, look, former Soviet Union, because it's all different countries, former Soviet Union bloc. Yeah, this former Soviet Union bloc dominating the heavyweights, literally for the second longest reign of any heavyweight in history. Klitschko's the second longest behind Joe Louis, and the longest cumulative champion. And then you had go down a couple weight classes, light heavy, Kovalev, ruling shit. Had dudes stuck in him like Adonis. Then you go down another one, middleweight. You had Triple G ruling shit. And you almost had Ruslan Provodnikov. He looked like he was about to be the other one when he fucked up Tim Bradley, but then he kind of fell off. I got Dubois. Knocking money out. Evander versus Vitali. Vitali will fuck Evander up. Especially Vitali. Evander might have been able to herb Vladimir, but Vitali was too mentally strong. Ward, the only one man to beat Kovalev in his prime. Yeah, and guess what, Eon? Kovalev's the only man to beat Ward, period, even though they didn't give it to him. So, it goes both ways, my brother.
Got him!
You don't ever shake opponents' hands. Maybe that's some Muslim shit. Does he just not shake people's hands? I know, well, Muslims can't touch women, right? Like a man can't touch a woman's hand, can't touch a woman, or a woman can't touch a man's hand that she's not married to, if I'm not mistaken. Tell me, somebody who's a Muslim, tell me. Triple G was not Russian. I know, I said former Soviet bloc. Triple G is from Kazakhstan, I believe. Former Soviet bloc countries, that's what I said. Come on, man. I'm fucking half Ukrainian and Bulgarian. I know all about that shit. I'm not a dumb, ignorant American. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the Eastern European. I'm 100% Eastern European, sucker. You're going to talk about the fight live? I'm going to watch it with Yuri Foreman, former super welterweight champion of the world. He didn't beat Ward. I might even take a picture with his belt tomorrow. He didn't beat Ward. Rewatch the fight. Nah, you're wilding out. You are wilding out, Donovan. You want some racist shit now. You don't like the white boy. You don't like the white boy, Donovan. You don't like the white boy. You know why you don't like the white boy? Because you knew damn well that he was a
real bad man. Real bad man.
That's why you didn't like him. Fuck out of here. Floyd Mayweather versus Antonio Margarito. You got to be kidding me, Dwayne. Whoa, wait. Loaded Margarito or clean Margarito? Your Muslim women can't. Word. Yes, Dirty Ward lost first Kovalev fight. Why dirty? Oh, because he worse than Canelo's. Yeah? I don't know about worse. But maybe. King G Immortal. Is that you in the picture? You look like, that looks like Chris Colbert. Unless that is Chris Colbert. You just like him. What up, King G? Welcome. I saw Ward lose to Kovalev. Hell yeah, he lost to Kovalev. Should have. But Ward came back the second fight and got up in that ass like a hemorrhoid. Top 5 hood movies. Oh, that's what we're doing now? We're going into hood movies? I mean, let's stick to boxing. I'm going to start losing viewers if I do that. But Juice, New Jack City, those are two of my favorites. People call Ward dirty. He's not really dirty. He was like crafty. You know what I'm saying? A little different. He was crafty. I wouldn't say dirty. Oh, your pick? What movie is it? Let me see. Oh, that's... What's his face? Not Bokeem Phoenix. What the fuck's this guy's name? I'm forgetting his name. Let's make it fun. Hands of Cement. Huh? Ward did not lose. No fights. Stop the cat. No. He didn't lose fights officially, Angel. We're talking about technically. Did you feel me? Ferdinand Forrest versus Cotto. Ooh. I don't know. Anybody who lost to Ricardo Mayorga twice, I believe, I got Cotto. Hot Boys is one of my favorite Hood movies. I don't even know what that is. Dirty. Mekhi Phifer, thank you. Oh yeah, this is what's his face? Eminem's lyric, right? It ain't no Mekhi, it ain't no movie, ain't no Mekhi Phifer and blah 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 blah. Bokeem Phoenix or Bokeem, is it Phoenix? You know what I'm talking about? The black actor who has like the gap in his tooth. He's in a rock band. Fucking weird. He's in a rock band. That dude is like, he seemed like one of the most hood dudes. He always played a hood dude. He seemed like he came from that. Like, he's in a rock, and it's like white boy music. It was fucking weird. Who could be Floyd all time? Bokeem Woodbine, thank you. You know he's in a fucking, I was saying Bokeem Phoenix. I was thinking Joaquin Phoenix. Bokeem Woodbine, thank you. He's in a fucking rock band. I think he's from my way, too. I think he's from my hood. Let me look him up. I think he's from my hood. Yeah. Motherfucker grew up. Yeah, from Harlem. And went the Dalton School. That is a private school, though. That's a private school. Might have been a rich boy. That explains why he likes rock. Before attending, then he went to LaGuardia High School for Performing Arts. Let's see, rock. Let me see, music. Yeah, went to the High School of Music Arts. He was in, Tupac. Anyway. I like this one. Who could be Floyd? I only have two people that I would definitely. Here we go. Sugar Ray Leonard, I would give the edge on beating Floyd. Pernell Whitaker, I'd give the edge on beating Floyd. Now, 50-50s, I'd give the Floyd the edge, but people who have a very, very strong possibility of beating Floyd, Aaron Pryor, a prime Oscar De La Hoya, and of course Sugar Ray Robinson. Black actor, why'd you say that? Yeah, that's a scary looking dude. Low Blow Ward. Oh, right, true. You said clean or dirty, Antonio. Oh, dirty. I think dirty still loses. Glenn versus Kovalev. Wow, that's a random one. Kovalev. I think he'd fuck Glenn up. Hearns or Floyd? Floyd. I think Pretty Boy Floyd would fuck Hearns up, similar to what he did. I'll give you an example. A tall, hard puncher, Diego Corrales. Look what Floyd did to him. Hearns couldn't stop Floyd leaping in with those shots. And Diego hit almost as hard as Hearns. Clarence? What do you guys talk? Oh, right. Andre Ward KO'd Kovalev with a 5. I know. Oh, that was the nuts? No, that was the body shots. And Canelo KO'd Kovalev clean. Unacceptable. Prince Nassim. Actually, no. Let's be honest. If Marco Antonio Barrera could outsmart Prince, Marquez would fucking be all on that. And he's taller. Hearns wins. Now you're wilding out, Jose. You're a hater. Hearns low-key not legendary. How you figure that? You tripping. I ain't tripping. You tripping. Hearns would have beat Pretty Boy. Yo, is King Immortal, King G, I'll call you. First, two questions. Is that you in the picture or is that fucking Chris Colberg? So it looks just like him. Hearns would have beat. Nah, you crazy. Watch Floyd fight Diego Corrales. Watch that and then let's talk. I know Hearns was different, but there is similarities that I think apply here. I'm not going to lie, Prince retired. Yeah, he's like a little pudge ball now. That's an AI pick. Okay, but who the fuck is it? He doesn't want to answer it. Okay, that's cool. Diego was basic. Motherfucker was like 28-0 with like 26 knockouts at lightweight. That's basic to you? You know how hard that? Nah, you're crazy. crazy. Floyd made him look basic, but nobody else did. I mean, he had a couple fucking losses after that, but, when he moved up in weight. Diego was a head case. Good fighter, though, got drained. Was he a head case? How so? How so? Poor guy, too, died so young. Fucked up. He was from somewhere in the Midwest. Like Ohio or some shit. I think it was from Ohio. I believe it was Ohio. California. What? He died at 29. Fucking dead in the middle of his prime. He was raised in South Colombia and moved to his pops was Colombian. I thought he was half Boricua. Oh, shit. I thought he was half black, half white. He's Colombian and Mexican. His early life was full of violence. He raised in Oak Park of Sacramento. He was in street gangs and shit. Damn, I didn't know that. Colombian Mexicano. I got fights floating around on YouTube. What? That's me in the pic? That's who? Are you fucking with me? But you're not. That's not Chris Colbert. That's really you. You're a fighter. What's your name then? Or are you just probably fucking with me? He had mental issues. Yeah, don't we all? Corrales was 5'10". So no, I got you. But the point is, damn. Yeah, that reach is very different. That's a good point. But Hearns was here's my point. Hearns was just as one-dimensional as Corrales. But, I don't think Hearns would be fast enough. I think Floyd would get him. Hearns was one-dimensional. If Hearns had more layers, if Hearns' boxing IQ and his boxing style was a tiramisu stack of layers, okay. Roman Gonzalez. Chocolatito? I don't know. Bro looks nothing like Chris Colbert. So I'm just being racist? All right, fine. I'll do it then.
Oh, that's racist.
Apologies. Look what Hearns did to Duran. Yeah, Duran isn't no damn Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a great fight, though, because you're right. The size difference would be wild. Wild size difference. What is Floyd? 5'8", maybe? To 6'1"? Diego Corrales didn't know where Floyd's punches were coming from. Yeah. He looked around like, you ever see Rush Hour? He would get dropped, he'd get up, he'd be like, which one of you hit me? Like, he didn't know where they were coming from. He had heart, he kept getting up though. I remember that one punch that spun him around. Like he's getting wrapped in cellophane. Diego Corrales didn't know where said that. Tommy got nothing for Floyd. I don't think so either, but Sugar Ray Leonard versus Sarah. That, Dwayne, is one for the ages. I'd have to lean towards Leonard, but that would have been, man, that would have defined. If Pryor would have won that, he would have been up there with the greats in history. But Pryor never had. He had one legend he fought, which is Arguello, but that's it. That's the problem. That's why Pryor's not mentioned, because he only fought. And he was in an era where he could have fought Hearns. He could have fought these guys, Hearns and, maybe not Hagler, because Pryor was only 140. I don't think he ever went to middleweight, But if he would, and he was already a little older, I believe. So Pryor was smaller than these guys. Tommy had a Cobra jab. Well, they called him Jose. What'd they call him? What's his nickname? Besides the Hitman, what's his other nickname? In this sentence you just put out here, one of those words is his nickname. What is it? Broner versus Amir. I think Amir would light Broner up. Pryor was too small for that. That's what I'm saying. Too short, maybe. Because I don't think Pryor ever fought. He was not a true middleweight. He was short. He probably was a natural 40-pounder, maybe 47, but that's it. Boom. Motor City. You probably just Googled that, but fuck it. I'll give it to you. Ding, 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 ding. I'll give that one to you. Good job. Tired of Broner hate. Oh, everybody. Eon literally thinks Broner is top 5 greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Eon, don't make me pull up the old tape of you saying that on this show. That's right, Kofi. Kofi Amonu. Kofi, where are you from, man? I think we've talked about this. Where are you from? You American? And if you are American, what's that name? Is that like your birth name? Did you convert to Muslim or like what? Kofi to me sounds Amonu sounds Middle Eastern, maybe. Interesting. Names interest me, so. All right. Broner is top 5 entertainer in boxing ever.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Just finished rewatching Broner's title fights. Brutal. It was a total hype job. It was a hype job, but that's African. Kofi is African? Amonu sounds. Well, let's see what he says. You might be right. Let's see if he answers. So you're saying Pryor was the Tank Davis of his era? No, Pryor didn't avoid fights. He didn't. He called Sugar Ray Leonard out after Ray Leonard beat, I think it was Hearns or whoever he beat. He went to the press conference and called him out, and Ray Leonard avoided him. Very different. He's the Tank in terms of he didn't fight the people, but not because he himself didn't want to. So watch your mouth. Yes, we talk Ghana. Right. My man. One of the greatest fighters out of Ghana, Ike Bazooka Corte. Wasn't Zuma Nelson from Ghana too? Or am I wrong? Wasn't Zuma Nelson from Ghana? Zuma Nelson. I believe he was, but I could be wrong. Yep. Ghanaian. Zuma Nelson might be the best one out of Ghana. Yo, it's true. Joe Frazier. Frazier would have knocked. Yo, everybody beat Ken Norton who fought him except Ali. All the other heavyweight contemporaries beat Ken Norton. Bad too. Marco, who you got, Virgil? Why are you writing in caps? I feel like you're yelling at me. By the way, I got Madrimov, but I'm going for Virgil. Kofi means boy born on Friday. That's dope. That's dope. Were you born on Friday? I would assume you were. Otherwise, that'd be weird. Their name. You're born on like Tuesday night. I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if any of these guys answered me. Who the fuck is this? Who that is? I'm tired of you picking both guys. I'm tired of you having pigtails. But we both don't get what we want now, do we? Thomas Hearns versus Mike McCallum. I think McCallum might have got him. Because McCallum now was a little bigger. You know, now we're in the middleweight, super middleweight division. McCallum might have just outsmarted him. Because again, Hearns was one-dimensional. That's why I think Floyd beats him. Because Eon, that's the truth. That's how I'm not all or nothing. I got Virgil by brutal. I hope so. I don't think he's going to knock Madrimov out, but I hope you're right. Show you right. Show you right, sucker. Remember Kofi Annan, United Nations Secretary General? No, I do not, unfortunately. Nah, man, you got picks one. I don't gotta do shit but stay white and die. Pernell Whitaker vice. Come on, Pernell. Ike Corte was kind of boring. I hate to say it, but he was. Butter Bean. It's an N. Maybe that was a typo. Jake Paul. Oh, back then, Butterbean would fuck him up. Now, Jake Paul. Which were you talking about, now or back then? Shaking my head, they should push Shakur fight. Push Shakur fight to the fight. What? Oh, first fight. They should push Shakur's first fight to the first fight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we don't know when it is. Maybe it is. Has the lineup been released? Like, not lineup, but the chronological lineup? Like, the order of who's fighting? I don't think it has. Dubois Parker should be near the end because it's two big boys. That one is one I'm looking forward to. Virgil and Dubois and Bivol and Beterbiev they'll be the last three. Shakur should probably be like third because he's a bigger name. And then Shiraz and this other fucking guy should be first and second. Yeah, it's the third to last. Shakur is? So what goes before Shakur? Is Dubois before Shakur or is Madrimov before Shakur? Dubois co-main, as it should be, because it's heavyweight. See, they know what to do. They know heavy knockout sell. So Virgil is before Shakur. Oh boy, that's fucked up. 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. Damn, this is a slow fucking. I just realized how little numbers we have. Maybe most of these people are. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Usually we get 40, 50. This shit is whack. I mean, you guys are dope, but the low viewership is no good. Lennox. Definitely Lennox. Zhang the first. Oh, the Zhang fight. Zhang's first? Heavyweight fights for. Nah, the first one should be fucking Shiraz or whatever. Madrimov before Shakur. Yeah, no good. Kovalev was afraid to throw hard punches. I am with you. Or was he holding back? It looked like he was holding back to me. I never seen him and he was winning by just boxing him. People talked about something fishy going on. It definitely looked fishy to me why Kovalev wasn't throwing punches. Fall asleep, missed the whole shit. I mean, that's partially interesting, but it's partially like I don't care. I don't know. Ricardo Lopez. Ooh, I got Ricardo because he never lost, but Michael Carbajal was like a legit.
Real bad man. Real bad man.
Ooh. Wow. I think I'll go with Oscar. But Winky is no easy task for anybody in the history of the spot. Do you feel me? Word. Damn, why are we so light tonight? What's going on? Instead of 50, we got 17. Probably got like 7 likes. Bullshit. How did Vargas ever beat Winky Wright? Well, for starters, Jose, that was arguable. A lot of people thought Winky Wright beat him. But, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. Winky fucked Shane Mosley up. Twice. Floyd. Dwayne, I'm going to tell you right now, I pick Floyd over anybody except hardcore steadfast except Purnell or Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard would just fuck Floyd up, I feel like. Sugar Ray Leonard was so ridiculously talented. The speed and the power and like everything he had in him. Peace be free. What up? Where's he go from here? Back on the plane, back to Austin. And then back to the drawing board. I got Sugar Shane. I got Sugar Shane beating most people. He was one of the greatest at welterweight. For sure. If Floyd was in the golden era, he would be considered the GOAT. Why you say that? I don't think Spence is ever going to fight again, Kofi. Sergio Martinez, Golovkin. That'd be. You already asked me that. Somebody asked me that. That'd be a great matchup. Great matchup. I don't know. Martinez. I guess Golovkin I'd go for, but Martinez was so tough to beat. He was one of the best. Because I said it. I said it. I meant it. I stole my brother's credit. Serge Kovalev Adonis. You're regurgitating shit, Dwayne. I think you're tired. I think you're tired, kid. You're regurgitating the same ones. We already went through those. Adonis Stevenson was a vicious puncher. He was a southpaw. He would put people out with that straight left. And then it was Vosdik, right, who almost killed him, I believe. Vosdik fucked it. Wasn't it Vosdik who fucked him up bad? Or was it Beterbiev? I think it was Vosdik, I believe. Let me just double check. I'm almost positive it was Vosdik. Yeah, Vosdik. That was 7 years ago. 7 years ago. And Vosdik, weirdly enough, isn't even... Oh, yeah, he actually is a pretty hard... He has a lot of punches. He's a hot... Yeah, man. Vosdik is a very hard puncher. 80% knockout ratio. Riddick Bowe Tyson. You did that one, too. I got Mike. Jeremy Mike versus John Scott. The fuck are you talking about? You just trying to fuck with me? Is Crawford under investigation for juicing? No, not that I heard of. You guys hear any different? Anyway, my people, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm tired, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. ish. All right, appreciate you guys. Peace.